from the days in the airport hotel in Kenner, Louisiana. This is the final ever WrestleMania wrap-up show, 34 wrap-up show. I am the King Controversy along with
Ryan Young, and you know what? One thing we can't say is WrestleMania was predictable because we were shocked many times tonight.
Okay,
start with the pre-show.
Tonight, the pre-show, the first one was the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. We all thought that our predictions were going to be Ty Dillinger and Baron Corbin. They were eliminated, but Matt Hardy picks the victory with the help of Bray Wyatt.
So now they're a new tag team, it looks like.
Oh boy. The second one was the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal.
No, men's. Oh, no.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
The
The Cruiserweight title was on the line. Cedric Alexander defeats Mustafa Ali. Ali had a great shot at it, but a little too many with the flying, whatever it is. He did the 450 splash or whatever, and it cost him big time. And Cedric Alexander is the new champion. But I told Chris the same thing. I said, Mustafa Ali will get rematches for the title.
Definitely.
And the next match, the final pre-show match, in the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal.
What a twist.
It was a twist. Carmel gets eliminated first. It goes through
You
everything.
go down to the final two, and then it's Bayley and was it Sasha Banks. Then you think, and then Sasha Banks offers the hand, Bayley throws her out.
And then Naomi comes out. She doesn't get eliminated, but she does the smart Jerry Lawler move, and she ends up winning the Women's Battle Royal. So
congratulations to Naomi being the first ever. Go down in history.
Yep. And we were
start off with the Intercontinental title then, and it was Seth Rollins winning the Intercontinental title over Miz and Finn Balor.
Good match.
I think very good match. What was our second match?
We lost. We were already so far 1 for 4 on that one. The next match was
women's title. This shocker of the night.
Yeah, Charlotte. Smackdown Women's Championship. Charlotte Flair defeats Asuka. Asuka is no longer defeated,
and she tapped out, which I was surprised.
And we were all surprised. So Asuka is no longer defeated, and once again, yet again, in the same building as The Undertaker loses his streak, Asuka loses her streak.
Crazy.
So let's see. Stephanie and
U.S. title.
Oh yes, USA title. Another shocker.
Jinder Mahal.
Jinder Mahal beats Bobby Roode, Randy Orton, and Rusev. Rusev Day does not happen.
But we did see him walking. We did see him going to get our Uber out of WrestleMania.
Yeah. So and then another shocker tonight. Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey defeats Triple H. Stephanie.
Submission, right?
By submission, yeah. Stephanie taps out. And Ronda gets her reverse victory. So Stephanie, you're still a loser.
SmackDown SmackDown tag team titles on the line.
Oh,
the Bludgeon Brothers, and very fast, they win the new tag team champions.
They beat the USA and the New Day, and then before we say this, first Cena is being told during the Charlotte Flair Asuka match. After the match, he's being told by a referee that Taker is here. He runs to the back. We've seen him through the crowd to the pre-show already. He runs to the back, gets changed, comes out. We all see the lights go out, and all of a sudden, Elias comes out. Elias sings his crap music, and then all of a sudden, John Cena beats him up, and then all of a sudden, the lights go on, and we're thinking, okay, might be another power failure. All of a sudden, we hear the dong, and then Taker shows up with his. First, it was the WrestleMania 33 gear in the ring. That got blown up.
All of a sudden, it vanished.
And then all of a sudden, here comes Taker. And then, seconds later, Taker beats Cena. And Cena...
Way to go.
So, tomorrow night at Raw, last Monday Night Raw, you're going to see Cena.
Well, last night, Monday night. This is Wednesday.
Yeah, 2 nights ago. Let's see if I look at my card.
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Another shocker there. Daniel Bryan and Shane. We all thought that Shane was going to turn heel.
We thought one of them were going to turn heel.
Daniel Bryan gets attacked early in the match. He's laid out for miles and miles, and then finally him and Shane get the revenge. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are still fired and remain fired.
Raw Women's title, shocker. Nia Jax. Actually, it's not a shocker.
No, this was predicted right here. Nia Jax beats Alexa Bliss. We all thought Carmella was going to come out. Nope, that was not happening. We're on number 11.
WWE Championship.
Yep,
AJ Styles defeats Nakamura after the match. Nakamura hugs him, and then gives a low blow or kick to the nuts.
Low blow, he goes up.
And then he kicks him down, and then he gives him Kinshasa. We have a heel, Shinsuke Nakamura. So looking forward to seeing we'll see what happened last night on SmackDown. You'll see that in segment 3.
Strangest tag team championship match. We all thought, okay, Bobby Lashley's going to show up. Big Show's going to show up. Nicholas out of the crowd. Braun Strowman picks up a kid.
Not Nicholas H.
And Nicholas wins the match. Braun Strowman and Nicholas are now the tag. I still.
We'll see. Well, of course, and also
my
the
head
next
hurts.
night.
I still think of what the hell happened. Anyways, by the way, I got hit with a ball.
Hang on, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Okay. In the final match, we left before the match. Brock Lesnar had 6 F5s to beat Roman Reigns. Another shocker. We all thought.
We left before that happened.
Braun Strowman, Brock Lesnar. We thought his contract ends now at 11:59, and we think his contract's up. We don't know. We don't know what happens Monday night. So Roman Reigns does not win the title. We don't know. So, anyways,
we shall see. Can I see that medal for a sec?
Yeah.
He's presenting me this at the 600th episode on Friday, but what this kid went through today. On Sunday, he first got hit by a fly ball right to the noggin during the day, and then of course, and then he got his hand slammed in the window of the Uber driver he was going. So he's had a rough day. So you're presenting me with this on Friday's show, but I'm giving it to you.
Thanks, brother. This has been a wonderful ride.
But we still got Raw and SmackDown.
We still got Raw, but thank you all for dealing with us for pay-per-views, everything. We love you guys. Thank you.
Now the sights and we'll say goodbye after SmackDown. Yep. Sights and sound of WrestleMania, and then we'll be recapping.
Thanks, New Orleans, for WrestleMania. Next. Good night, everybody.
folks, it's now time to recap Monday Night Raw, of course, from the Smoothie King Center. Tony, me and you were there. The show kicked off with Stephanie McMahon coming out.
Yep.
And pretty much addressing, saying, you know what, in a sling, you called that one. You said she was going to come out in a sling. They were going to build this all up. So what ends up happening is then Ronda Rousey comes out. They kind of want to shake hands. But then he shakes her hand, but then Ronda Rousey puts her back in the armbar. So is that the last we see of Stephanie McMahon?
Yeah, that's the end of Stephanie McMahon because she got mercifully taken out after last night. She shook her hand and said, "Do you want to join me?" and everything. And Ronda says, "Okay, Steph," and she shakes her hand and obviously looks at her one time, and then that look in her face. I'm like, oh shit.
And then, of course, we saw a bunch of call-ups take place. We saw the debut of Ember Moon.
Yep. Her and Nia Jax defeats Mickie James and
Mickie James and Alexa Bliss.
Alexa didn't want nothing to do with. She came up a couple times and she gets doesn't want anyone next to Alexa Nia Jax.
We don't need all the results, Sonny. We got it. I remember. Then also we had the debut of Authors of Pain. They came out and dominated.
No way, Jose.
No Way Jose debuted.
He beat Sean Skyler.
Yeah, a nice victory by No Way Jose. I didn't think. Yeah, you were dancing. You wanted to be a part of the conga line.
I know that conga line was cool.
And a big win for him. I'm shocked. I did not expect him to be called up.
Yeah, big win. And then the sad.
We'll get to that in a minute.
The other sad thing. Braun Strowman had to give up the titles because, due to the fan,
Nicholas,
he could not defend it. So there was a two-team double tag team elimination match, and of course, the Revival defeats Carl Ellis and Luke Gallows in a match. So they go next week to face the Hardys. Wyatt and Bray Wyatt defeat. I remember the titles worldwide. So them two will face off next week. The winner faces the B.A.R. for the rematch for the takedowns at the Greatest Royal Rumble.
And we saw the debut of Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt as well. Also, Authors of Pain debut. They get rid of their manager who got them there, Paul Ellering. Not sure what's going to happen there.
That was funny. I liked that one. He's Slayer around. And then Jeff Hardy returns.
Jeff Hardy returns. He's a part of the six-man tag main event. Also, you saw the Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens show up. They want a job. Kurt Angle says there's a lot of tag team available for TNA.
Yep.
And then he says one-on-one, the winner gets a job. The loser's done. Well, it ends up as a double. Was it a double count out?
It was a draw. The match and the draw. They're gone.
They're gone. So we'll see if they show up on SmackDown in the next segment. And then finally in the main event, you saw Jeff Hardy, Seth Rollins, and Finn Balor defeat Miz and the Miztourage.
Yep, and then also the other debut of Bobby Lashley.
Yes, we were excited about that.
He attacks Elias.
That's big. You think, of course, we're not going to be covering it. Do you think he's going to be a world champion by next year's WrestleMania?
I believe so. The rumors are swirling that him against Brock at SummerSlam, that'd be a great match.
We'll see what happens, folks.
And
now,
also, goodbye, Paige. Thanks.
Yes, thank you, Paige. She announced her retirement. But I think she's the GM of SmackDown. And we'll find out in the next segment.
And Sasha Banks and Bayley will find out next week in their matches. Also, next week, the Superstar Shakeup begins a 2-night event.
Yep. We're not covering because we're off starting on Monday. We're done.
That's it. Thank you very much.
No, we got another segment. We got to recap SmackDown in the site. But now we have the sights and sounds from Raw. Then we'll recap SmackDown. And also, Ringside Report moment number 2. Johnny Black addresses Jim Blaze.
Oh, boy.
Let's take a look at the sights and sounds first. Report. It's now time to recap SmackDown, of course.
Dyke!
Well, he wasn't there.
No,
But anyway, let's start the show. Start off. Shane McMahon coming out thanking New Orleans, Louisiana, thanking everyone for WrestleMania week. And then all of a sudden says, well, we need a new general manager, right? Why?
Because Daniel Bryan is cleared to wrestle and he is now on the roster.
So therefore, ladies and gentlemen, your new GM of SmackDown is
Jeff Jarrett. No, wait.
Paige. Is your new GM?
Very good. I like.
What a main event she made for the opening night.
Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles.
Dream match.
A Ring of Honor card.
I don't think they were in Ring of Honor together.
Yeah, they were.
No, AJ was in TNA when he was in.
No, this is before.
No, AJ was in Ring of Honor. Anyway.
Whatever.
So them two, that was your main event. We saw some call-ups. Billy Kay and
Royce.
And were they the only ones?
Get it right. Oh yeah, we I don't think anyone else showed up, but get it right. It is the Miss Ismella is gold. She cashed in.
Okay, so after first them two come out, they attack Charlotte.
Good sneak attack by the way.
And then they leave her for dead. Carmella comes out, cashes in.
Mella, her
She
name.
cashes in her Money in the Bank. We have a new SmackDown Women's Champion. Tony, you are excited to finish Ringside Report.
Yeah, Mella is gold, and she's my girl now, so you could suck on that.
Well, I think you got to argue with Big Cass, not me.
Big Cass can go suck it in.
Well, anyway, so you got that. Then, of course, you got a number one contender for the tag titles, which is now the Randy Orton, the new number one contender for the United States title. That match happens.
They didn't happen.
That match happens at Backlash. The tag title match happens
at the Rumble.
At the Rumble in Saudi Arabia. So that is, and then of course Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles.
Never happened.
Well, it did happen.
Oh, it did.
But and then Shinsuke Nakamura attacks both men.
Wait, what did he say again?
He don't speak English.
Sorry, don't speak English.
He's going to be great as a heel.
I know.
So congratulations to all of them. And folks,
that's it. So
that
now
is the final thing we will ever cover on the Ringside Report.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're gonna take a hang on. Go ahead.
You can bury
We're gonna take a time out. We're gonna show you the sights and sounds of SmackDown. Take a time out. We'll have one final goodbye from here in New Orleans before Ringside Report 600 on Friday.
Dyke.
It's a new day, yes it is! Following contest is a triple threat match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing 235 pounds. Next, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
We had the WrestleMania wrap up. We recapped Raw. We recapped SmackDown. You saw the sights and sounds. That's it, ladies and gentlemen from New Orleans. What a 6 days! Unbelievable experience. Bourbon Street. I got myself some Cubs beads. I didn't have to take off my shirt for that. But overall, special thanks to Nick Gage and his son Chris. Phenomenal. We went to the World War II Museum. Absolutely. We went to the casino. We did a lot of fun stuff. Absolutely fun time here in the Bayou.
Yeah, very good weekend. Everything, it was very good. So it was very good time to say goodbye and everything.
We went to a baseball game. He got hit in the head. So I mean, we did a lot of exciting things that I enjoyed. And of course, this is our last WrestleMania Ringside Report. And of course, Ringside Report culminates on Friday. Ringside Report 600 from Studio One. Anthony, myself, and Brandon will be there. We're going to have the Ringside Report moment number 1. We just saw number 2, Johnny Black, busting himself open on Fox Lake. So unbelievable. I can't believe it, Tony. We made these plans about a year ago to call it quits, and it's time.
Yeah, it's time, and you know what? It's time for me to walk with Elias. You know what? The show's over. This thing sucks. You suck. Brandon sucks. I'm done.
But Tony, we still got. Are you coming to the 600th episode?
We'll see you Friday, folks. Good night, everybody.
Tony, the buffet's that way. Okay, folks, that's it for New Orleans. We'll be back in Studio One for Ringside Report 600, the finale on Friday. For the King of Controversy, I'm Ryan Young. Thank you for watching the Ringside Report. Your front row seat.
To
all things wrestling.